What's going on, you guys? Hope everybody is doing well. Had a really good show last night. What's going on with boxing episode 1 was a success. Really good show. Felt good after the show, and that's how I know the show was a good show, man. Everybody was a lot of activity in the comment sections. Just a lot of good conversations. Everybody had good breakdowns of the fights and everything, right? But something that I forgot to mention last night. Team Canelo, right? And of course, he got a fight coming up with Gennady Golovkin, September 17th, right? And what I noticed, and I'm sure you guys as well, but nobody really talked about it. There is no damn Team Canelo anymore. Only guys that's left is Canelo and Oscar Valdez, right? As far as I know, Oscar Valdez is still with Gennady Reynoso. But Frank Sanchez has left. Luis Nery has left. Ryan Garcia has left. And Andy Ruiz has left. So, from Gennady Reynoso arguably being one of the best trainers in boxing, winning trainer of the year, having a stacked team full of talented fighters, now within a bat of an eye, with the blink of an eye, everything has since ended that fast. Ryan Garcia, Frank Sanchez was with Joe Goosen, Andy Ruiz is with Alfredo Osuna, and Luis Nery is with Jorge Capetillo, right? So yeah, everybody left at once. Is it because of the T situation with Oscar Valdez? Everybody said, you know what, let me get up out of here, right? Frank Sanchez promises a more aggressive style training under Joe Goosen, Jean Jacket Joe Goosen. Ryan Garcia has since left, right? Said that Gennady Reynoso didn't have enough time for him, right? Even took some shots at Canelo Alvarez within the past several months, right? So what's really going on with Team Canelo? And this is why I asked you guys, is Canelo on a decline? Is Canelo Alvarez on a decline? I guess we will truly find out in his fight with Gennady Golovkin. Me personally, I think Canelo might be on the decline, you guys. How old is Canelo now? 32, 33? And while he may be a young 32 years old, right? It's young, but in boxing, considering how many fights Canelo has, he's kind of old, right? Not to mention, he didn't necessarily look too great his last fight. He's been somewhat on autopilot for the past few years, in my opinion, fighting these guys on his European tour, right?
Fuck you, man.
So it's strange that at one point, man, all these guys was over there. They thought that was the place to be. And now all of a sudden, everybody left all at once. I'm thinking it's a situation, right? And then this is just my thoughts on it, where Gennady Reynoso simply just didn't have enough time to deal with all these guys. Because it's not like there's another guy over there working with them. Kind of like how Team Crawford has 3 trainers and there's all kinds of different guys that can work with everybody and stuff like that. Gennady Reynoso is a one-man band. So, yeah. One would assume that he'll spend most of his time on Canelo Alvarez if Canelo has something coming up, right? And that probably steered off some of the other fighters like Ryan Garcia, Frank Sanchez. They probably wasn't getting enough time and enough work from Gennady Reynoso as they would have liked. Not to mention, it also looks strange that, you know, the pair testing, right? It just looks strange. Now, everybody seems to get the fuck up out of Dodge once, you know, the fire got hot, right? Once it got hot up in the kitchen, everybody got up out of there. That's what it looks like. But I still question, though, is Canelo Alvarez on a decline? I guess, like I said, we will see when he fights Gennady Golovkin. Gennady Golovkin is also should be on a decline. I mean, he's 40. But in my opinion, Gennady Golovkin looked pretty good once the rust shook off in that Ryota Murata fight. Triple G kind of looked like Triple G of the old, right? End up stopping the guy, hurting him pretty bad, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We'll see how Triple G looks in this fight with Canelo. But Canelo, he may be on the decline, you guys. I don't know. We're going to see how he comes back from this loss today, right? We've seen how he bounced back from the loss against Floyd Mayweather years ago, but back then he was 23 years old. Now he's 32 years old, right? 23 years old, young, still young. Learning lesson, got schooled, right? Went back to the drawing board and improved, right? But we haven't seen Canelo Alvarez significantly improve over the years. Right after the Floyd fight, he showed improvements. He started working on defense, etc. His head movement was spectacular. Canelo always had an iron chin, but over the years, right, it seems like he just hasn't really leveled up, okay? Now, we're going to see what Canelo Alvarez is going to do in this fight with Gennady Golovkin. You know, maybe one may consider this as somewhat of a high-level tune-up fight, right? You know, a lot of people not too interested in this fight as far as the timing of it. It's just something that should have happened some years ago. But we go see what Canelo can do, right? But it's still strange to me that everybody left Team Reynoso. It's strange to me that everybody seemingly left Team Reynoso, Team Canelo all at once. But tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.